Welcome back to my Tappy Hour. What do you think about that name? Oh my freaking. Welcome back to my Tappy Hour. What do you think about that name? I think that's a really cool name for an hour where we tap live. So I decided I go live every Thursday at 7 p.m. to do a tapping workshop. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And make sure to subscribe so that you're notified when I go live for our other tapping workshops. We started, oh my goodness. I just ruined everything in one knock of my knee. No, I didn't really, but it's fine. So this all started out as an emotional freedom technique tapping live stream. I've been so busy today. I'm still like all shiny from the beach. Please excuse me. So I started this off as a tapping. Welcome to my live stream. I started this off as an EFT tapping live stream to focus on clearing shame with the emotional freedom technique and different tapping scripts. So we did 4 weeks of clearing shame, and now I kind of just come on here live on Thursdays and do an EFT tapping workshop with anything that I'm struggling with at the moment. So I figure if I'm struggling with it, then other people are struggling with it as well. So, yo, what's up, Cars and Comedy? Thank you so much for coming into my EFT tapping live stream. So I decided, I just thought of the Tappy Hour thing, like happy hour, but Tappy Hour. Cars and Comedy, are you familiar with the emotional freedom technique of tapping? Tapping therapy, it's actually an ancient Chinese, it's not ancient Chinese, it's a new thing that was created based on the Chinese meridian energy system. So the systems it's based upon are like 5,000 years old, and it was actually accidentally invented by a practitioner trying to help a woman with her phobia of water. So I don't know if you're familiar with acupuncture, but acupuncture uses needles in different points of the energy meridians to clear up blockages that are causing dis-ease. And EFT tapping does the same thing. So it's a series, you tap on your skin like this, but the spots that you're tapping on correlate to different energy centers in the Eastern medicine meridian points. And so a lot of our dis-ease, feelings of unease and physical and mental can be caused by energies that are stuck in these different centers and different areas. Yeah, a lot of people don't like needles, which is why EFT tapping is so cool, because you can access the energy body in those meridians without any needles at all, and you don't have to pay anybody because it's something that you can do anytime, anywhere. So, for example, I wake up and I do something called the four thumbs that's meant to clear up any blocks and make sure your energy system's flowing really well. So you always put your feet flat on the ground. Yo, what up, Ginkgo? Thanks for the compliment. So my four thumbs, I tap here, I tap here, I tap here, and then I tap here. So three of these points we're going to use in my tapping script today. So EFT tapping can help with a lot of any issue, really, and it puts the power of healing into your own hands. It gives you something to do. A lot of people, including myself, it's one of the, I would say, the most helpful things that I've learned in my healing journey along all of the trauma healing and recovery that I've needed to do in my life. So I like to share it with people because it's a super easy, free, and relaxing way to clear out energy blockages that you might be carrying around. And sometimes people they don't understand why they're stuck in a cycle. And if there's stagnant, stuck energy in certain areas in your energy system, it's very hard to outrun these blockages. Until you clear them up, things can be very hard to get things to flow in your life with energy system blockages. And the emotional freedom technique is a really simple way, and it just gives you something that you're able to do. It gives you some sort of power. It's empowering because it gives you something that you can do besides just sitting there and feeling out of control. So yeah, that's cool. Sitting and meditating is awesome too. If you guys are in the live stream, please make sure you hit the live stream with a like, and make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notified when I do other live streams. I've been trying to live stream as much as I can I live streamed cooking recently. I love live streaming actually, and EFT is something that I am trained in that I feel can help a lot of people for free. So this is going to be a Tappy hour. We're going to thank you for the like. We're going to stream for the whole hour. The first 15 minutes I figured we'll catch up, we'll talk about tapping. Um, to work on your energy system, it's very important to be hydrated. So the tapping therapy depends on the electrical, system of your body, which is like your meridian system. So it helps a lot to be very well hydrated. So we're going to take the first 15 minutes of the stream. We're going to hydrate. We're going to drink water. And then I'm going to get into some tapping scripts. I created some tapping scripts today. I usually try to focus on one thing. Welcome to the stream, and thank you guys for liking the stream. If you're in the stream, it really helps YouTube push my live streams out to other people who need to see them and who they'd be helpful for. So it helps me a lot if you can hit the like button. I appreciate it so much. Yes, it's perfect. Me too. So I figure the first 15 minutes of the hour, we're going to spend time like hydrating, drinking water, and talking about tapping and stuff. And then the next 15 minutes, we're going to spend actually going through the tapping scripts. The next 15 minutes, we'll talk about how we feel. And then the last 15 minutes, I'm going to do some guided affirmations. So lately, I have been on my YouTube channel trying to reset my entire life. I went through a really terrible breakup, and it was horrible, and I thought I was about to be married and like be a stepmom to these little kids and like a dedicated wife, and then instead we just broke up. And so I've been taking the last year of my life to like totally reset my life and turn it in. Hey Andy, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you. Welcome to our Tappy hour. That's what I'm calling my hour of tapping now. So I've been really focusing on just restarting my whole entire life, and that can be really overwhelming. So some days I feel like, especially because I launched my 3-week total life reset system or my 3-week total life reset process, and then I felt like so overwhelmed, like I wasn't doing it well enough, like I wasn't making enough progress. And then I realized, like, there's a lot to be said for just accepting where you are in life without feeling like you need to improve, or without feeling like you need to be doing more or less or this or that. The universe is giving you everything that you're going to need. Thank you guys so much for the likes in the stream. Welcome to the stream. This is Tappy Hour. We're going to start tapping in 8 minutes. For now, we're just kind of chit-chatting and catching up and talking about tapping. Have you guys ever... No, Jamil, you're gross. Have you guys been like, do you have anything in particular that you guys struggle with? Because I was thinking we could take some time to like sort out any blocks that we're having, and then maybe we could tap more specifically on those things. For me, it's been like self-acceptance. It's been like a lack mindset, feeling like I have to do everything so fast or else the opportunity is not going to be available to me anymore. I feel like the pace of modern life is so much more than what I can handle, especially with my ADHD. And I just feel like every day I wake up and I get shot into like a life that's so fast paced, and I'm trying to achieve so many things, but I feel like everything keeps coming up and I have to prioritize, all those things that come up instead of working on my actual goal. Overthinking. Okay, that's a cool one. So we could totally work that in. Thank you, Jamil. We could totally, 1 second, let me write this down. So yeah, I am an overthinker too, and like I overanalyze everything, like complete analysis paralysis. And lately I've just been like really trying to practice assuming things will all work out, assuming things are working out for the best, assuming things are working out for my highest good. If I just take every day to do what I'm supposed to do, I will get where I need to go. And I just feel like every day I have anxiety about that, and I don't know like where I'm supposed to be putting my energy, and the amount of energy you have gets eaten up so quickly, and there's only so many hours in the day. So yeah, you think like, do you find that your mind is wandering over? Are you overthinking other things? Or are you overthinking your actual studies when you're overthinking while you do homework? Jamil, can you keep your comments appropriate to the live stream, or can make you not in the live stream, because people are actually just trying to talk and like have a normal live stream, and you're making it weird. So you can either leave the stream or you can stop. Those are two options that I'll give you initially. But yeah, so we can definitely do some, we can focus on some overthinking for sure. We can open up with that if you tell me a little bit more. Yeah, an overthinker, exactly. Like when you're a creative person, it's just until you can put what's in your mind out of yourself, it's like you can't stop thinking about these things, and you're always trying to find like different angles, different ways of doing things. So yeah, as a creative, I tend to be extremely overly analytical, but that's the thing too. I find that when you don't have confidence in yourself, it's easy to get like paralysis by analysis, because it's easy, you like hide out in the planning phase, if that makes sense. It's easier to plan and learn and say that you're researching things than it is to actually execute something, because when you're in the planning stage, you're like, yeah, I'm preparing, yeah, I'm learning about this new thing. And when you actually have to put action into it, that's when you are coming up against the time where you might realize that you're bad at it, or that now you're coming against that time when you could fail at it. And I feel like that if you don't have like the confidence in yourself, it can be scary to start, because that's the point where you're going to find out what you don't know. And like, you're not an overthinker, you're an artist. What do you mean you disagree respectfully? How do you disagree? Tell me. Struggling with a subject in school. Okay, so you're overthinking the actual subject that you're working on. So we can do a tapping script about overthinking stuff you work on. And the cool thing about doing EFT tapping scripts, you'll see it's so fast. It's so fast and it's so easy. So this is something that you could do even while you're doing homework, or you can actually do it before you do homework. Make sure you're drinking water. If you're planning to do our tap along with us, make sure you're drinking water, because I don't know why, but it has something to do with like the electricity inside your body, and that's the energy that's running through all of these, energy lines, meridians. They're like little roads that run through your body. And so if you think about a traffic jam on a road, if you drive really fast and speed through the traffic jam, are you going to be able to drive fast enough to just smash through a traffic block? No, you're not. You're just going to mess your own car up. You need to wait until the blockage is cleared, and then you can flow through that easily. So that helps me visualize what goes on in our energy body when we have stuck energy. Modity. What did you disagree with what I said respectfully? I tend to overanalyze a lot, but I think it is because I lack confidence to execute things. Hey, Mom. Guys, that's my mom, Debbie. Say hi to my mom. Mom, you're not allowed to be here unless you're planning on doing the tapping. I know she doesn't do it. We're drinking water right now. We're catching up on the first 15 minutes, and we're seeing what people are struggling with. Cars and Comedy has a problem with overthinking, so we're going to open up our tapping session with doing a session about overthinking. This is Tappy Hour. This is just going to be a straight-up tapping marathon. I made, I think, 5 tapping scripts for all the things I've been struggling with the past week, because I figure if I'm struggling with these things, other people have to struggle with these things too. So you can always come back to this video, fast forward at 15 minutes in, and start tapping. This one says, can't make me. Gotten better with overthinking since the beginning of 2023. That's awesome. So you know that it can be improved. I've gotten better with confidence and believing that I can execute things, and procrastinating until I feel like I'm ready. Sometimes you just have to start things before you're ready when you're still not feeling your most confident. So I'm proud of you for getting better, and that's the thing, all we can hope to do is improve our weaknesses and make the spots that we're weaker and stronger. And, it doesn't happen overnight. And so I think that's something I struggle with. I know how strong I am, and I know how hardworking I am, and I have so much knowledge in my brain of how to feel my best and do my best that I get so aggravated with myself because I know what to do. It's just very hard to actually do it. So those energy blocks can keep you stuck in a way where you're like, I'm trying to do this stuff, but I can't, right? And so if you start feeling like almost like there's a force field around certain things that you're trying to do, that is an indication that there might be an energy block there. Struggling with trying to eat clean and lose some weight. Me too. I've been doing this 3-week total life reset thing, and I'm going to make a video talking about how the 3 weeks went. I went up and down, but at the end of the day, over 3 weeks, I made progress with my eating. Not perfection, but I am on my way. And I think that biting off 3 weeks of time to focus on things is a really good thing too, because it doesn't seem so overwhelming, like you have to eat clean for your whole life, but we can lock in for 21 days. So if you subscribe to the channel, you'll see I'm working through self-improvement in like 21-day chunks. And something that really helped me was to meal plan so that you don't have to think and make every decision, because every time you have to make a decision, it takes away some of like your willpower and it takes energy. But if you can meal plan and make those decisions for yourself ahead of time by eating like a very simple diet, eating the same things all the time, that's what's been helping me. I use ChatGPT to make a meal plan with the macros I wanted. I'm eating like no carb keto, and just taking the guesswork out of every meal to meal, that helped keep me locked in a little bit, Andy. You're too hard on yourself. You're absolutely perfect as you are. Don't criticize me. I'm not too hard on myself. I'm as hard as I need to be. Mom. My mom. No, I'm not being hard on myself. My mom always says I'm being too hard on myself. Wanting to improve isn't being hard on yourself. I'm not saying anything bad about myself. I'm just describing the ways I want to change to reach my highest goals, you know? You always think about cars, even when you're doing work. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. Confidence, we connect to blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, so for me, analyzing something to death and then becoming paralyzed is almost like a proxy of feeling like I'm making progress on something, but I'm really not. And I think I tend to overanalyze things and become paralyzed when it's something that I don't feel confident in my ability to be good at, if that makes sense. Yeah. So you can learn a lot by doing more so than you can about like overthinking things. So let's start with the overthinking one. I made a EFT tapping script for overthinking. And so with EFT tapping, you rate how you feel before and after. It's called SUDs, subjective units of distress. So it would help to see how distracted you're feeling before you do this, and then do it, and then see if you can sense a shift in your energy of feeling more focused or feeling like it's easier to stay on topic. I'm not being too hard on myself, Mom. I am improving myself to, have a better quality of life and enjoy life the most I can from moment to moment. So we can also work on a tapping script to stay on track. Are you going to be able to do the EFT tapping with us? Okay. So let's start on the overthinking one, because we have our friend in here, Cars and Comedy, who, thank you, Mom. Cars and Comedy, who said they were struggling with overthinking. So I'm going to talk you through these rounds. So what you do is you basically it's a form of self-hypnosis, and you are stimulating certain energy points on your body while at the same time saying positive affirmations. So I like to think about it as like tapping this stuff into your subconscious so that it can really get in there and help you live the life that you want to live. So if you guys are ready and you are already drinking water, we're going to get into the tapping. You just follow where I'm tapping. You want to tap hard enough to feel it, not hard enough for it to hurt. And I am going to say the tapping affirmation, and then you're going to say the tapping affirmation. So I will say, even though I overthink everything and it's causing me stress, I deeply and completely accept myself. Like this. And then you'll say it, and I'll keep tapping while you say it. Yeah, seltzer water counts. However, this one talks about calming your mind and relaxing your mind and finding clarity. But would you say that your overthinking is more a lack of focus Because I also did one for ADHD symptoms and frustration. So I have a feeling that yours is a little bit more focused and less like you're not really overthinking anxiety. It seems like you're not you're having trouble holding focus, if that makes sense. Just let me know, Cars and Comedy, and we will start. I also did Modity. I did one for staying on track with healthy eating, so we can tap on staying on track with healthy eating. That's something I definitely need help with myself. Okay, so that's what it is more, right? Let's see, hold on. I use ChatGPT to help me make these. Um, Okay. Lack of focus. Okay, so we'll do this one that I'm making for you, and then we'll do my ADHD one. I've been super frustrated with my ADHD lately. So I thought that that's something that I could get some help with from EFT tapping. Okay, here we go. So that's the thing. We get frustrated with ourselves, like, why can't I? Why am I so distracted? Why can't I stop thinking about cars? Like you said, why can't I stop thinking about comedy? And you get frustrated with yourself. So this is all about accepting and loving ourselves even in the face of unwanted feelings, unwanted experiences, still accepting ourselves, loving ourselves, and knowing that we're just going to improve from a place of self-love and self-acceptance. And that's what EFT tapping is all about. So we're going to get started. Just literally follow along with what I'm doing. Tap the spot I'm tapping. This is the karate chop point where we tap in our setup statement. Just make sure your legs are uncrossed because we're working with the energy meridians of our body, which are mirrored loops basically. So you don't want to cross any of your meridians over the other ones. I don't care about thinking about cards. No, I know. So I'm going to walk you guys through this. So just tap where I'm tapping, and you're going to want to repeat this. Say it out loud. You don't have to if you feel silly, but if you're alone, who cares? If you're not, literally, who cares about anything? Just say the stuff with me because I'm going to say it. Even though my mind keeps drifting, these are the setup statements. Even though my mind keeps drifting and I find it hard to stay focused on my studies, I deeply and completely accept myself. I'll say it again, and you can say it with me. Even though my mind keeps drifting and I find it hard to stay focused on my studies, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I struggle with concentration and feel frustrated, I choose to love and forgive myself. Even though I get distracted easily and lose focus, I honor my feelings and am open to change. So you're going to want to repeat those affirmations while you tap on the karate chop point. Even though I get distracted and lose focus, I honor my feelings and am open to change. Eyebrow point is the first point. This lack of focus, side of the eye, my mind keeps drifting. My mind keeps drifting. I can't concentrate on my studies. You can do it with one hand or both hands. I can't concentrate on my studies. Feeling frustrated with myself. Feeling frustrated with myself. You're tapping right under the nose. This constant distraction. Right under the chin. This constant distraction. Collarbone. The struggle to stay focused. The struggle to stay focused. All this mental clutter under the arm, right in your rib cage here, you'll feel a sore spot. That's the spot. All this mental clutter. It's hard to stay on task. It's hard to stay on task. Now we're going to do the second round. Yeah, so you can do this tapping sequence before you take a test or when you have a test coming up. What if I could improve my focus? What if I could improve my focus? I choose to release these distractions. I choose to release these distractions. Allowing myself to concentrate. Allowing myself to concentrate. I am open to change. I am open to change. It's okay to stay focused. It's okay to stay focused. I trust myself to concentrate. I trust myself to concentrate. I can improve on my focus. I can improve my focus. I am capable of staying on task. I am capable of staying on task. So you could do this before you do your homework, before your exam, or when you have an exam coming up. This is the final round. I choose clarity and concentration. Middle of the eyebrow. I choose clarity and concentration. Side of the eye, I am focused on my studies. I am focused on my studies. I am proud of my progress. Under the eye, I am proud of my progress. I believe in my ability to focus. I believe in my ability to focus. I am patient and persistent. I am patient and persistent. I love and accept my ability to concentrate. I love and accept my ability to concentrate. I am dedicated to my studies. Under the arm, I am dedicated to my studies. I am clear-minded and focused. I am clear-minded and focused. Karate chop point, closing statement. I release the distractions and embrace a clear and focused mind. I trust in my ability to stay concentrated on my studies and achieve my goals with patience and dedication. I release the distractions and embrace a clear and focused mind. I trust in my ability to stay concentrated on my studies and achieve my goals with patience and dedication. Now you take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine releasing all the distractions and clutter, embracing a sense of clarity and peace in your mind. So we're going to take a big, deep breath into your belly. Out through your nose. So that is an example of how EFT tapping works. You can use that whenever you're feeling like you need to hone in your concentration, and the more that you do it, the more you'll start to feel the benefits. So did anybody in here do the tapping with me? If you did, let me know how you feel after you finish that round of tapping. You feel better now after doing this. Do you actually, right? So that's why it's important to note how you feel beforehand, because it's cool to see, like, with a few deep breaths. I usually try to do like 3 big deep breaths. Let's do another one. Into your belly. And you just like release it all. So it's just something, it gives you something to do. It's very empowering because you feel like you can do this practice. And a lot of life has to do with like taking things into your own hands and knowing that you have the power to make the changes you need to make to get where you're going in life. So this EFT tapping has helped me so much. It's helped me with so many different things. So I made, is Modity still in here? Is anyone else having trouble with controlling their healthy diet? I know I am, and Modity mentioned having an issue with that, so I'm also going to do an EFT tapping for clearing blocks related to overeating and staying on your healthy diet. So I think that's going to be the next one that we're going to do. And then we'll see how much time we have to run through a couple more of them. This is just like a straight up tap-a-thon. I figured let's just tap on everything, you know? It's hard for me to figure out what I want to do the live stream about week to week. So I basically, at this point, I just make it about things that I'm struggling with. And oh my God, like we actually did one about people pleasing. I'm the worst people pleaser, and helping and doing everything for other people has completely taken. You're going to drink a Celsius. That will help with your focus a little bit too, well, depending on who you are. I love Celsius so much. I saw the Celsius car driving around my town today. I was like, yeah, brother. It wasn't a guy, it was a girl. It was like, actually, like I expected it to be some like young, fit. It was not. I don't know. Maybe she won the car in a contest or something. Does Celsius take your appetite away? Celsius takes my appetite away. Yeah, Modity. All right, we're going to do a tapping for staying on track with our healthy diets. Celsius takes my... You want to stay on track with your healthy diet? Drink 2 Celsius a day. You won't need to eat. I was going to make a YouTube video about going on the Celsius diet, 2 Celsius a day in one meal, and see how much weight I lost. But then I think I honestly drank 2 Celsius one day, and I was like, yo, I don't even think it's safe to drink 2 Celsius a day. Yeah, I drink Celsius before doing anything important. No, I really did stop drinking it, but I love it so much. What's your favorite flavor? I have a couple of shorts on YouTube where I review the flavors. My favorite flavor is Fantasy Vibe, which is like an orange creamsicle flavor. And then I like Arctic Vibe. Also, those are my 2 favorite Celsius flavors. All right, let's get into the tapping for clearing blocks related to overeating and staying on track with healthy eating, because that is definitely something I struggle with, right? It's not safe to drink 2 a day. I thought it'd be like a funny Mr. Beast style video to do for YouTube, but then I thought, I don't think I've ever had Galaxy Vibe. I don't like the Oasis one. I don't like the Prickly Pear one. Like Desert Vibes. I love the desert, so I got that one, but I don't like that one. If you guys are here and you haven't liked the stream yet, please make sure to like the stream so that more people can find it. I am working full-time on building up my YouTube, and I'm working really hard to try to bring you guys some helpful information. And if you could like the stream or share the stream and just commenting in the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. And yeah, your likes really help YouTube realize it's something worth watching, and it will spread it out to the algorithm to other people so we can get some new people in here. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing if you find my content entertaining, enjoyable, helpful, fun, all that. Astro Vibe I have not had. No. I'm pretty sure, am I crazy? There are some Celsiuses that aren't carbonated, which is wrong. Yeah. I had an ex who was literally the worst, and everything he did was terrible, and one day he got me a Celsius, which was, okay, arguably not terrible, but I was, like, really sick, and he had to be, like, asked to get me something to drink. He got me the Celsius, and I opened it up, and it was, like, a mango one, and it wasn't carbonated, and I was like, this guy will find a way to ruin everything I love. All right, let's get into this tapping, guys. Feet on the floor. Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, and thank you guys so much just for being in my stream. It means so much to me. I'm here doing the most, trying to figure out how to live a good life, be happy, feel good, and share everything that I learned with you guys. Here we go. Big deep breath into our bellies. Whew. If you don't need to do this one, you don't need to do this one. You can tap and think about your own stuff and say your own stuff, or you can just wait until the next one I do, which is going to be ADHD related. We're just going to keep going through all these tapping scripts until 8 o'clock, basically. Even though I overeat and it makes me feel out of control, for real though, even though I overeat and it makes me feel out of control, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though it's a sin, I know. Even though I overeat and it makes me feel out of control, I deeply and completely accept myself. I did one of my last tappings is about weight loss. If you want to watch it after this one or at another time, it's up, it's public. Even though I struggle to stick to my healthy diet, I choose to love and forgive myself. It's one thing when you feel bad about what you're eating and stuff, but then it's another thing to on top of it feel like total shit about yourself too. So we're gonna love and accept ourselves no matter what we have going on, and that will make everything in life so much easier. Even though I struggle to stick to my healthy diet, I choose to love and forgive myself. Even though I feel guilty when I overeat, I honor my feelings and am open to change. I overate last night. Even though I feel guilty when I overeat, I honor my feelings and am open to change. This urge to overeat. This urge to overeat. Feeling out of control with food. Feeling out of control with food. Struggling to stick to my diet. Struggling to stick to my diet. Feeling guilty when I overeat. Under the nose right here. Feeling guilty when I overeat. And the chin's right here. This emotional eating. This emotional eating. Collarbone. The stress that makes me overeat. The stress that makes me overeat. All this frustration with myself. Under the arm right here, in the ribs, you'll find a sore spot. Poke around to find the sore spot. All this frustration with myself. It's hard to stay on track. It's hard to stay on track. What if I could control my eating? What if I could control my eating? I choose to release this urge to overeat. I choose to release this urge to overeat. Oh, that was supposed to be side of the eye. It's okay. I choose to release this urge to overeat. Allowing myself to feel in control. Allowing myself to feel in control. Under the nose, I am open to change. I am open to change. It's okay to make healthy choices. Under the chin. It's okay to make healthy choices. I trust myself to eat mindfully. Collarbone. I trust myself to eat mindfully. I can stick to my healthy diet. Under the arm point. I can stick to my healthy diet. Top of the head. I am strong and capable. I am strong and capable. Third and final round. I choose self-love and care. Oops, eyebrow, sorry. I choose self-love and care. I choose self-love and care. I honor my body with healthy food. I honor my body with healthy food. I am proud of my progress. I am proud of my progress. Under the nose, I believe in my ability to change. I believe in my ability to change. I am patient and kind to myself. I am patient and kind to myself. I love and accept myself. Collarbone, I love and accept myself. Under the arm, I am committed to my health. I am committed to my health. Top of the head, I am creating a healthy, loving relationship with food. I am creating a healthy, loving relationship with food. Now we're going to do a closing statement on our karate chop point to really tap it in. I release the blockages related to overeating. I choose to stay on track with my healthy diet from a place of self-love. I am in control of my eating, and I honor my body with healthy, mindful choices. I release the blockages related to overeating. I choose to stay on track with my healthy diet from a place of self-love. I am in control of my eating, and I honor my body with healthy, mindful choices. Now we're going to take our final nice deep breaths. We're going to do 3. And we are going to inhale and then exhale. Imagine releasing all the urges to overeat and embrace a sense of control, self-love, and commitment to your health. Big deep breath in your mouth. In your nose, into your belly. Not in your mouth. Through your nose. Do 2 more of those. Make your belly so big. 3 huge deep breaths. I definitely did not tie my shirt the right way. I did it so cute yesterday. It's not right today, but it's okay. So guys, that's how EFT tapping works. You're clearing mindset. You're clearing, not mindset, blockages in your energy system, and you're using words and your mindset to kind of like, it's like a form of self-hypnosis, really. You're hypnotizing yourself, more or less. Yes, it's normal to not have an appetite after you drink Celsius, by the way. Modity, did you do that round of tapping with me? This is a really good one. You can go back to the timestamp, 40 minutes in, and you can redo that one. You can do these anytime you need to come back to them. And now just for the hell of it, let's go through some that I made for myself. Let's see, this one is for self-acceptance and self-acceptance and clearing self-hatred and shame. Let me know if any of these sound interesting, like you want to work through these ones. Addressing frustration and overwhelm with the fast pace of modern life. That's the one I want to do. So that's the one we're going to do. Because it's my live stream. Wildberry Celsius. I've only had Wildberry like once. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what it tastes like. But okay, have you guys made sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel? Help me grow my channel by subscribing and coming with me while I'm live. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're going to do one that I made for myself. Tapping for addressing frustration and overwhelm with the fast pace of modern life. Guys, I'm barely keeping up with everything. And so, yeah, thanks, Cars and Comedy. Appreciate you. If you guys are subscribed, let me know in a comment. And tap with me, guys. We're going to do another tapping. We're just tapping away because it's Tappy Hour. I think that's cute. I'm gonna make a whole thing. I'll make it a thing. I've been doing this. I'm proud of myself. You know, even though I don't get that many people in my live streams yet, it keeps me honest with doing EFT tapping, and it really is helpful, and it makes me feel good, and it's something I really love to share with people because it's the most accessible form of one of the most accessible forms of self-help. I just love it. It addresses mindset. It addresses energy, body. It's free, and you can do it anywhere you want, and I think that's pretty cool. So let's do this one now. Even though I feel frustrated and overwhelmed by the fast pace of modern life, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel frustrated and overwhelmed by the fast pace of modern life, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel like I am always behind and can't keep up, I choose to love and forgive myself. My taxes are late. And today I just decided, okay, I'm ridiculous. And it's okay. Instead of hating myself and being so mad and saying, what's wrong with you? I was just like, sometimes it really be like that. Even though I'm exhausted by the frantic pace of digital life, I honor my feelings and am open to change. Even though I'm exhausted by the frantic pace of digital life, I honor my feelings and am open to change. If you're just joining us, tap with us. Just follow what I'm doing. It's good for you. We all could use this one. We're going to start on the eyebrow, guys. This overwhelming pace of life. This overwhelming pace of life. Feeling like I'm always behind. Feeling like I'm always behind. Confused about where to start. Always confused about where to start. Feeling exhausted by it all. Feeling exhausted by it all. The fast pace is too much. The fast pace is too much. All this frustration and stress. All this frustration and stress. I can't keep up with everything. I can't keep up with everything. It's all so overwhelming. It's all so overwhelming. Second round, eyebrow point. What if I could slow down? What if I could slow down? I choose to release this overwhelm, allowing myself to breathe. Under the nose. It's okay to take my time. It's okay to take my time. I can find my own pace. I can find my own pace. I am enough as I am. I am enough as I am. I choose to be gentle with myself. I choose to be gentle with myself. I trust myself to manage my life. I don't know about that one. I trust myself to manage my life. We're going to say it until it's true. Not the only person who would trust myself managing my own life. I am in control of my own pace. I am in control of my own pace. Can make my pace quicker with the Celsius. I give myself permission to slow down. I give myself permission to slow down. Welcome to the live stream. We're tapping. I prioritize my well-being. I prioritize my well-being. I start with one step at a time. I have a tickle. I start with one step at a time. I am patient with myself. I am patient with myself. I find balance and calm. I find balance and calm. I am resilient and capable. I am resilient and capable. I embrace a peaceful pace of life. I release the frustration and overwhelm with the fast pace of modern life. I release the frustration and overwhelm with the fast pace of modern life. I choose to find my own rhythm, prioritize my well-being, and embrace a sense of calm and control in my life. I choose to find my own rhythm, prioritize my well-being, and embrace a sense of calm and control in my life. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine releasing all the frustration and overwhelm, embracing a deep sense of manageable peace. We're going to take in big, deep breaths through our nose into our belly. You were supposed to be drinking water. You said you were drinking seltzer. My nose is whistling. Sorry, guys. Into your belly. I feel good. I'm satisfied. I don't know about you guys. I'm losing my light. I didn't set up any light. I have this really cool floating moonlight thing. Whoa, this is like so bright. Whoa, I'm editing my videos. Oh, I shouldn't have closed that. Oh, my editing. Wow, this is like a really, why is it? Oh, I need to, I'm behind on I told you guys I'm behind on everything. No Celsius while you're tapping. All right, so you guys want to say something really cool before we sign off? So yeah, guys, EFT tapping is just a really cool, free, accessible way that anybody can basically maintain their energetic health. It's the same energy system. It's the same meridians that you're tapping on as acupuncture uses. And you could do it at home with no needles in the comfort of your own home. I guess we're going to have to turn on the light, huh? Whoa. Hey, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me for my live stream. I've been going live every Thursday at 7 p.m. Now, this thing took me, it's magnetic and it spins. It's like this cool moonlight. I knocked it over when I hit the desk when I first sat down for the live. It took me like a week to be able to balance this thing for the first time on its base. But now I can get it pretty quickly because I know the feel. I like, honestly, oopsies. It's like a really strong magnet. Wait till you see it. It's so, so cool. You think you have it, and then you don't. To go really slow. I think my vibes are too much pressure because I'm trying to show you guys. Sometimes I can get it on the first try. Oh. Shoot. I almost had it on that one. I don't think I'm going to be able to show you guys. I'm too, I think I'm rushing it or something. Can feel it. I'm so glad you like the EFT tapping. Every time we do it on live, somebody says it makes them feel better. And that makes me feel really great because if I make one person feel better, then I feel like I'm doing really something good. That's why I'm here on YouTube, to make people feel better and sharing all the things. Shoot! I'm sharing all the things that I've done in my life that have made me feel better on my YouTube channel because it took me 10 years to sort myself out. And while it may take that long, I don't know. I feel like I can encourage people. And it doesn't necessarily, I give up for tonight. I can't keep doing this. I really want to show you guys, but I can't. It's not going to happen tonight. I just got to admit that it's not going to happen. Yes, I have been through a lot of hardships in my life, and I had to figure out how to basically reset and fix my life, and I did it. And now all I want to do is show other people how to do it, because everything in life, the best things in life are free. It's really true. And everything that I've done that's actually transformed my life has been free. And I want to... Thank you, Monady. And I want to share these things because they're accessible to every single person. Everything that you need to feel good and have a life that you love is inside of you already. And it's accessible, like fresh air, sunlight, nature, your energy system, your mind, your thoughts. You actually have control over a lot of things. And yeah, like I said, all the best things I've done for myself in life were free and they came from inside of me. And I feel like, we live in a capitalism where it's always taught that if you have a problem, they can sell you something to fix it. But we really don't need to be buying anything from anybody. Like a healer, I'm a Reiki healer, and a healer is someone who helps people find the healer inside themselves. I just got a haircut, and I'm not used to having these little, I don't know what this is. But yeah, I found the inner healer inside myself, and your greatest healing power is really unlocked from within, not found in anybody else. But I want to teach people how to be their own healer so that we can be living like lives of inspiration and happiness and embodied lives where we're not just sleepwalking through life letting it all happen to us, but we are actively participating in inspired lives that we love. And everything that I've done to get me there, I've done a lot of expensive stuff too, but at the end of the day now I realize like it's like the Wizard of Oz. I want to do a live reading of Wizard of Oz. Should I read it on live stream? Never even thought about reading it on live stream. I was going to make videos. I have a Dorothy costume to wear while I read it. I have a basket and everything. I should read it on live stream. It's such a small book. But yeah, just like, the Wizard of Oz is an allegory actually for the truth of life, which is that you can go outside of yourself and seek and seek and seek. But at the end of the day, it's all within you, right? Everyone thinks that like God is this big all-knowing being up in the sky, just like when they were looking for the wizard. But at the end of the day, everything they ever wanted was inside of them the whole time. Look how small the actual book The Wizard of Oz is. I should read this on live stream, in a separate live stream. It's an allegory for life and how like there's no place like home, but like home is inside of you. I think this is the first American fairy tale. 1900 this book was written. Might be a good idea. I have like a big plan because trust me, I've got the costume, I've got the basket. I want to do a whole like video series chapter by chapter, but it would also be fun to get into it live. Folklore, legends, myths, and fairy tales have followed childhood through the ages, for every healthy youngster has a wholesome and instinctive love for stories, fantastic, marvelous, and manifestly unreal. The winged fairies of Grimm and Andersen have brought more happiness to childish hearts than all other human creations. Yet the old-time fairy tale, having served for generations, may now be classed as historical in the children's library, for the time has come for a series of newer wonder tales in which the stereotyped genie, dwarf, and fairy are eliminated, together with all the horrible and blood-curdling incidents devised by their authors to point a fearsome moral to each tale. Modern education includes morality. Therefore, the modern child seeks only entertainment in its wonder tales and gladly dispenses with all disagreeable incident. Don't know what he's saying. This was written in 1900. It's public domain. That's why you can read works that are over 100 years old without copyright infringement. Having this thought in mind, the story of the wonderful Wizard of Oz was written solely to please children of today, which was yesterday, children of 1900. It aspires to being a modernized fairy tale in which the wonderment and joy are retained and the heartaches and nightmares are left out. I should live stream read this at a set time each night, shouldn't I? Oh, wow. Chapter 1. The Cyclone. It's like 1.5 pages. All right, cool. Well, I love live streaming, so maybe I'll live stream and read this book. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because, yeah, that's what I was kind of saying in closing. Everything you need is inside yourself. EFT tapping is a really powerful and cool way to access your own energetic system and to clear out any blocks so that all of your energy flows freely and you can experience well-being that you were meant to. Everybody was meant to feel good. Life was meant to be fun. We were meant to feel good, and I want to help people get on that level with me. All right, I did forget to pay my taxes. Where even are those papers? I own these 4 parcels of land, and I have to type in each parcel. And so they were late after July 1st, and she's like, oh, this price is good until July 31st. So I was like, oh, sweet. I will absolutely wait until July 31st to pay it. And now here we are on August 1st, with always a couple of steps behind myself. And it's really uncomfortable to live like this. But even though she told me that price was good until July 1st, and I know the price went up now that it's August or July 31st, and now it's August 1st, I know the price went up. I'm still going to pay them today because I made a commitment to myself. From now on, I am doing the things I need to do as soon as I find out about them. I'm not procrastinating anymore because I procrastinate things and then they turn into way bigger things, and the whole time I have so much anxiety about them. So why don't I just deal with stuff when it needs to get dealt with? So I'm going to check my mail at 3 p.m. every day, and I'm going to deal with whatever's in the mail that day. Wish me luck. Oh my God. Hi, Chris. Nice to see you in here. It's actually really funny that you're in here because I saw a license plate today that said LA Films. Wait, Chris, hold on. This is my friend Chris. Remember these? I want to shadow box them for the YouTube studio. What do you think? Thank you. Chris gave me these for my birthday last year. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Thanks for being in my live stream. I'm working full time on my YouTube. I'm gonna do. Did you hear me talking about The Wizard of Oz as an allegory for life? I'm going to read it. I have a Dorothy costume, and I'm not afraid to use it. So yeah, I really want to do that. But yeah, I'm just here to help people feel better, and I really appreciate all of you guys for coming in here. Look, Chris, Joshua Tree. I met Chris on my way to go to Joshua Tree. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. We've been live for an hour. We tapped it out. If any of this EFT tapping helped you, there are a lot more resources online if you want to learn more about it. And I probably have like 4 or 5 videos, maybe 6 videos at this point on my lives tab that you can go to and see some of the other tapping that we've been working on. You too. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm glad that it helped you feel better. Stick with it. You can always come back. It takes about a day for these live videos to go onto my YouTube channel. But just make sure you're subscribed, and then when you come back to my channel, you can always come back to the live. You can fast forward through it to the point where we start tapping. I think we start tapping like 15 or 20 minutes in today, and you guys can redo the tapping. And it helps the more you do it. Just remember, hydrate before you do your EFT tapping, feet flat on the ground, nice deep breaths, and if you need personal guidance or you want me to make a personal tapping script for you, just reach out to me. My email address is in the About section on my YouTube, taylortelevisiontv@gmail.com, or you can comment below on the live stream once it's live permanently. So thanks for being here with me. It was nice to see all of you, and I hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Just kidding. I'll see you guys next Thursday for our Tappy Hour. 7 o'clock, Thursday, New York time. I'll see you then. Bye.